I believe anyone with a sound mind, a good plan, and who can work both hard and consistently could make 100, 200, 500, 1,000, and even more per day on YouTube with a faceless channel. Because the truth is, if I can do it, guys, then most people can. And the very first step, however, is to niche hack, which I actually went over in my last video, where I gave a free guide on how I made $1 million on YouTube with a faceless channel. Now, you guys are in luck here today because in this video, I've actually done a ton of the work of niche hacking for you. And in this video here today, I found and I'm going to give you guys 20 niches which I believe that I could easily make $10,000 per month on YouTube, which is a figure I've been consistently making now for over 3 years. And honestly, if I had to restart a faceless channel from scratch, I'd choose one of these channels. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. The first niche is the anime niche. If I ever sold my current faceless channel and had to start all over from scratch, it would probably be in the anime niche because it's one of my guilty pleasures. I love watching anime, and in my opinion, there's nothing better than combining your guilty pleasures with business and making money. Anyways, I went in and did some research in this anime niche and have found a ton of people making money. And just off the bat, here's 3 of them. One of them is making about $4,000 per month. Another is making about $17,000 per month. And there's even one making $44,000 per month. Now that's absolutely insane and just shows me that there's a ladder to climb in this niche and that the better I get at CTR retention, the more I can earn. Now, in my opinion, and for any anime lovers who are willing to develop a couple of YouTube skills, the anime niche would be an easy niche to make $5,000, even $10,000 per month in. The second niche I would absolutely love is the sports niche. Now, for those who know me, I'm a huge UFC fan, and to make money while watching and even learning more about MMA would just be a blessing. With a quick search, I found 3 people in the MMA niche. One is making $3,000 per month, one is making about $9,000 per month, and there's another making about $17,000 per month. And I'm sure I can find a lot more, but this just shows me that there's a market for UFC sports videos on YouTube. And if I could just understand the audience, what they like in terms of videos, I can join in and grab some of that cash. The great thing also about sports is that there's always something trendy going on and there's always evergreen videos as well, which is another feature I love about the sports niche. Now, for those who don't know, trendy videos make a ton of money up front, but they die down pretty quickly. Evergreen videos, on the other hand, they don't make a ton of money up front, but they stay alive for a long time. For example, look at the statistic of an evergreen video that I made years ago that's still making me money today. Again, this is another niche I would highly consider doing if I were to start all over from scratch. The third niche is something I think I'll do as a passion project sometime in the distant future once I'm done with this coaching business that I'm currently in, and it's the travel niche. Here's a few channels making a few $1,000s per month. Honestly, if you love traveling and you travel anyways, it might be a great idea for you to start a travel channel because here's the truth. Let's say you travel a lot already. Maybe you're going to Mexico this year. Maybe you'll go to Hawaii this year or somewhere else. You can just do this as a hobby and make a couple of extra $1,000s per month. I mean, think about it. Let's say you make 20 to 40 high quality videos over the course of 1, 2, or 3 years, and each of those bring in about $50 to $100 per month, which comes out to about 5 to 20,000 views per month. Well, then depending on your RPM, you can passively make about $2 to $3,000 per month on your hobby. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but honestly, making $3,000 a month changed my life because that's about how much I spend per month. When you start making $3,000 per month, you can be what I like to call financially independent in the sense that you can live off your own earnings. You'll have to live a bit frugally at $3,000 per month, but this literally changed my life. Oh, and if you're busy writing all this down, all the niches and everything, don't be. I actually have a PDF down below which has all the niches in it and my thoughts on each one. I recommend you guys to just download and check out that PDF after watching this video. The fourth niche here is also one that I figured I'll do in the future once I'm done with this coaching business, and that's the cooking niche. Now, the truth is I suck at cooking, but starting a cooking niche and learning how to cook is something that I consider to be fun. And if I can learn how to make a business out of it, it'll make me want to get better and better at cooking, which is a great skill in my opinion. I mean, who doesn't want to be able to cook up a delicious meal? Anyways, here's a few channels making money in the cooking niche. One isn't making much, just about $100,000 per month, one is making close to $6,000 per month, and one is making a whopping $76,000 per month, which is more than I've made in a single month on YouTube. I think my highest was like 40,000 or something. I forget. Now, I wanted to show you guys that 76,000 because I wanted to show you what's possible. You might not ever get to that level, but if you're smart about the way you approach this business and you can work hard, I can't see why anybody can't make 5 to 10% of that within 6 to 12 months. The next niche, the sixth niche, is the history niche. Now, the channels I found here aren't making crazy amounts of money, just like $2, $3, and $5,000 per month. But look at this channel, for example, Made in History. They upload like one video per month and still make about $3,000 every 30 days. Now, if you're wondering how long it takes to make one video, considering these videos are about an hour long, I'd estimate about 20 to 30 hours. Let's just say that on the high end, 30 hours or maybe even 40 hours. That's like working one full work week and getting paid $3,000 per month, which is how much I used to make at a call center working full time. So for 1 week of hard work and learning interesting, cool stuff, you can build an asset that pays $3,000 per month. That might not sound like a lot, but again, for me, $3,000 per month was life-changing. The great thing also about the history niche is that once you've made the videos, if they're high quality enough, meaning the retention on YouTube is high, they can make money for you for a long time. I mean, look here. Here's a video I made over a year ago and still making me money every day. Again, this is the power of evergreen videos, and the history niche is an evergreen niche. The sixth niche I have here is the drama-filled news niche, or whatever you want to call it. Now, what exactly do I mean by this? Well, the three channels I found are 15 Minutes of Shame, Cap Curly, and Mist. And as you can see, their latest video is about this guy called Johnny Somali. Now, if you guys don't know Johnny Somali, he's this idiot running around Asia, disrespecting Asian cultures while trying to make money out of it. He's in big trouble right now, currently. I don't recommend doing something like that because the last time I checked, he might go to jail for a long time in South Korea. But anyways, he's now become the #1 hated person in Asia pretty much. And loads of people are covering him and making a ton of money while doing so. Look, 15 Minutes of Shame just started his channel 2 months ago, and because he caught onto this Johnny Somali wave, he's making over $10,000 per month. Mist also made his channel just this year in 2024 and is making $5,000 per month already. This again also shows that it's not about when you start your account or how many subscribers you have when it comes to making money. Instead, it's all about views and the length of your videos. Anyways, you can always have multiple YouTube accounts, one dedicated to viral news like Johnny Somali or the court case scandal of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard a few years back, and just ride these waves whenever they come to make money. The next niche I have here is the Reddit niche. And as you can see, there are channels making various sorts of money in this niche, ranging from 3,000 to 5,000 to 8,000. The easy thing about this channel or this niche is that you can probably AI it. I mean, AI voiceover is something you can easily do. And then from there, all you gotta do is find the juiciest stories on reddit.com and then clip them all together or pay someone like $5 to $10 an hour to do so. It's that easy, actually. And to be honest, with some video editing, you can probably make the video qualities even better than what's out there currently. This isn't a channel niche idea that I would like to do. I mean, there's money to be made, but at this point of my career, of my digital marketing career, I'd rather make videos that can really differentiate itself. But hey, that's just me. If you guys want to make money, then this Reddit niche might be something for you. After the Reddit niche, the next one I have here is the horror niche. It's pretty much the same idea, but you have horror stories instead of random Reddit stories. Now check this out. I want to show you guys what's actually possible by doing a faceless channel on YouTube. And just check this out here, guys. By just narrating horror stories, which again can be done by AI, you can make like 2K, 6K, and even upwards of $50,000 per month. Pretty crazy, right? Whoever thought that narrating horror stories can bring you $50,000 per month, which comes up to over $500,000 a year. The money is tempting, but again, for myself, I'm not too passionate about this niche because I'd probably scare myself with the stories and would have many sleepless nights because of it. The next niche I have here is documentaries or docu-series, whatever you want to call it, about the world. Again, there's a wide range of money to be made, ranging from $4K per month to $8,000 per month and even upwards of $50,000 plus. Honestly, this is a niche that would interest me in the future because I'm actually very curious about the world and what is actually happening behind the scenes that we don't get told about on the news. The great thing about this niche is that it appeals to everyone since everyone lives in this world. Whereas if you did other niches like anime, for example, not everyone watches anime. You understand what I mean? In other words, it likely has a higher reach and interest amongst people, and that's a good thing. And check this out. So the channel that I have here that makes $8,000 per month is by James Janney. He uploaded 2 videos in the last 2 months, but before that his last video was like a year ago, and yet he still gets paid quite a bit on his videos. This is yet another example of creating high quality evergreen videos where once you make them, you can get paid for a long time. The 10th niche I have here is the unboxing niche. Now this isn't a niche I'm particularly interested in, but I wanted to show you guys channels that are making outrageous amounts of money just unboxing stuff. Dr. D-Box, for example, made about $14,000 in the last month. Minibox made about $4.6K, while Unbox Therapy made almost $80,000. Now, isn't that a crazy amount of money to be made just by unboxing stuff? Can you unbox stuff for $80K a month? Man, I'm thinking I'm in the wrong niche here. Unboxing stuff sounds pretty easy. I know there's some skills needed to do this good, but man, how much skills do you need to unbox stuff for 80 grand a month? The niche I have after this at niche number 11 is the gaming niche. Now, I loved the game before. These days, I don't find it to be the wisest way to spend my time, but hey, if you still love to play games, this could be the niche for you. There's a Dota channel here making $9,000 per month, a Valorant channel here making $11,000 per month, and here's another gaming channel making a whopping $187,000 per month. $187,000 per month playing games. Now, this 187,000 figure might be a little hard to reach, but getting to 10,000 or close to it is probably within the reach of a lot of you guys watching this video. If you just learn the skills, you can turn your passion of gaming into a money-making machine. After the gaming niche, we have the tech reviews niche. Now, I'm not a huge tech person, so this isn't a niche I'd be interested in. And in this niche, they do show their face. But to be honest, you probably don't have to show it for very long either. Maybe just a few seconds per video. But anyways, the amount of money you can make in this niche is good too. I mean, $6,000 per month, $7,000 per month, $12,000 per month. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I'm always using the higher end of this number, for example, for the channel called 6 Months Later, Social Blade says that they earn anywhere between $360 to $5.8 thousand. So why am I using the higher end of 5.8K? Well, it's because based on my personal experience of making longer form content, meaning 8 minutes or longer, I'm always on the high end. In fact, in 4 years of doing YouTube, I have never had my revenue be lower than this top number. Niche number 13 is the personal development niche, and honestly, this is a topic near and dear to my heart. I might actually put some personal development stuff on this channel in the near future to mix things up a bit because I want this channel to be about every form of wealth, not just money. Anyways, $2,000 per month, $14,000, $19,000. Like most channels that I've showed you here, there's a wide range of money that can be made on personal development just based on your YouTube skills. Now I want to show you something interesting here. I built a channel called Charisma On Demand. 14,000 might not be as much as 19,000, but check this out here, guys. The last time they uploaded a video was a year ago. That's absolutely insane to still be making over $10,000 per month after not touching the business for a year. This is where I want to be. And in case you guys were wondering, if I stop producing videos on my Faceless channel today, my revenue of between $20,000 to $40,000 per month would probably drop to maybe about $3,000 to $5,000 per month passively in my estimates after a year. Because of channels like Charisma On Demand though, I'm producing more evergreen videos these days so that if I ever want to take like a year off, I can still be making $10,000 per month passively. Now after this, the channel after this is the crypto niche. Now I'm not the biggest fan of crypto, some of my friends are, but because of this isn't the niche for me. But again, that doesn't mean it's a bad niche. There's good money to be made in this niche. $3,000, $5,000, and $13,000 as you can see. So if you love crypto and have some understanding of what's going on in the crazy crypto market, this could be the niche for you to give people your knowledge. And in return, you get paid money. Now the next niche here is the crime niche. This isn't exactly storytelling like in the Reddit niche or horror niche because this actually goes over real crimes in the world and uses footages of what's actually going on from many different perspectives. I find this niche quite interesting and I love watching them from time to time. 2K, 6K, 18K. Again, there's money to be made. And the better you get at your YouTube skills of CTR and retention, the more money you'll make. Niche number 16 here is the movies and TV show niche. This is very similar to the anime niche I spoke about earlier, but it just deals instead with Western movies and TV shows for the most part. 3K, 11K, 23K. Again, there's a lot of money to be made here. Personally, I wouldn't do this niche just because I have more interest in other niches, but for movie lovers and TV show lovers, why not? Why not? Niche number 17 is the universe niche, and it's exactly like what it sounds. A niche for what's outside of Earth, in space, and around the universe. 4,000, 8,000, nearly 40,000. Again, there's a ton of money to be made here if you have a hobby for investigating what's beyond this little blue planet that we live on. Niche 18 is the mythology niche, and it's very similar to the history niche, but focuses more on mythology than actual recorded history. 2,000, 5,000, 16,000. Again, there's a ton of money to be made here if you're willing to go and do the work. Number 19 is the list channels niche. Now, personally, I wouldn't do a list channel, but this is another evergreen niche where you can make a ton of videos that are evergreen and then just sit back and reap the rewards. One thing about a channel like this is that, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to outsource. Some niches are harder to outsource than others, like space, for example, because you need actually someone who knows something about space to write the detailed scripts. But for a top 5 channel or a list channel, it's pretty easy to hire someone to scour the internet for very interesting information. 3K, 12K, 12K, as you can see, doing something like this can earn you 6 figures a year if you work at it. The last niche I have here in this video is the do-it-yourself niche, or DIY for short. 3K, 14K, at $275,000 per month. Personally, this isn't a niche that I'm interested in, but if you have a knack for showing people how to do things and make things, there's a ton of money to be made. I mean, can you imagine making $275,000 in a month, or even half of that? Anyways, guys, I showed you guys all 20 niches and 3 channels per niche just to open your eyes to see what's out there on YouTube in terms of making money. If you want to read it all yourself in PDF format, there's a link in the description down below where you can download this for free. Now, I wouldn't say any of these niches are easy by any means, but they're not hard either. I mean, I personally started with 0 experience, combined my passion with learning how to make videos, and now have made more money than I can spend. And it's completely changed my life. If you do decide to get started with YouTube in any of these niches, there's really just 2 things you got to get really good at to make a lot of money. And those 2 skills are getting people to click on your video and then getting people to stay on your videos. That's it. People overcomplicate businesses and they overcomplicate YouTube as well. And to be honest, sometimes I do as well. Whenever I get a headache thinking about how I can make more money on YouTube, it always comes down to the basics. Getting people to click and getting people to stay. I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and in the next video, I'm going to show you guys all how you can grow your channel fast.